everybody, I'm back again today with another lesson for you. This lesson is going to be a little different. I mostly do 80s and 90s country guitar lessons. This is a new song that's actually on the charts right now. It just reached #1. This is Chasing After You by Ryan, Hurd, and Maren. I don't typically do newer country stuff, but I've been playing this lick a lot lately, and I really love it. It's just a cool lick straight out of the E major scale or E major pentatonic shape. But it's got some cool double stops and some cool stuff in it, so I want to show it to you today. Just want to take a quick second here to say thank you. Thanks for watching this video and my other videos. Thanks for your continued support. Go ahead, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button for me down below. There's also a link down below in the description box. If you click on that link, you'll find tabs to this lesson and a lot of my other lessons as well. And also, you'll have access to some bonus content there as well. All right, so this song's in the key of E. And as far as the guitar, you can play it on just about any style. You can play it on a Telly style, a Strat style. Something with P90s, I think, is the way that her guitar player does it live. So a P90 guitar would be great. You want to be on the neck position, or I've got a Les Paul where I use it on the middle position, which is the bridge and neck pickups together. That sounds pretty cool too. On this Telly, this has got a twisted Telly neck pickup, so it's a little more Strat-like and a little more glassy sounding, so I'm using that for today's video. All right, so we're out of the key of E. I've cleaned up my tone a little bit, still got a little bit of overdrive on it. Also got a little bit of delay on. Let me go ahead and kick that off just so it doesn't muddy up what I'm teaching you. All right, I got my delay turned off. So here's what we're going to do here. We're going to start out of this position here. Let me just go ahead and kind of play the E major pentatonic scale for you. I'll do a descending. So that's where we're starting at. Okay, some really cool stuff. You know, Hendrix used that stuff. All that stuff. Okay, so this goes all the way back to Hendrix. They're using some of these same riffs here, so these are really cool. So let me play the first part of the riff for you, and then we'll break it down. So, okay, that's the first part of the riff. So you've got what we're doing here. We're playing fret 9 to fret 11. And I'm doing a double stop there. And when I say double stop, I'm playing 2 notes there, so 2 strings. So I'm barring the 9th fret and playing the D and G string together. Okay? You can do it with your 2 fingers here, but I find for this lick it's a little better if you just use your pick. Okay? So what I'm doing there, I'm double stopping the D and G string on the 9th fret, and then I'm playing the 11th fret on D. And you can also hit that 9th fret G string under it too. That's okay. And then I'm coming down to another double stop. This is the G and the B string on the 9th fret. Okay. And then I'm just coming right back down what I just did. So I'm going up, back down. And then coming back up to the 11th fret D string. Okay? Then I keep the same shape, but I move it up to different strings. So I'm going to the A and the D string. And this is that Hendrix thing. Right? That type thing. Okay? This would sound really good on a Strat neck pickup, which is kind of what this is. Or even the in-between position too, you know, position 4 on the Strat would sound really good. So, all right, so that lick ends with hammer-ons, 3 hammer-ons from the A string here, 9th fret to the 11th fret. And I'm doing a double stop where I'm playing the D string underneath it while I've got it barred here on the 9th fret. Okay, so that whole first lick. You notice, once again, I'm using my pick, and I'm doing all downstrokes here. On this hand, you don't want to do any upstrokes. You want to do all downstrokes there, okay? Now this next part, I play it here. So I go. His guitar player live does it here. It comes down there. You can do it either way. I'll let you choose, okay? I'm going to tab it out the way that I play it, which is here. It's a little brighter here. I'm playing the same notes that you're playing here, so it's just a little brighter. So, but what I'm doing there is I'm playing, and let me tell you, the reason I'm doing it here is it makes it easier to jump to that lick, which finishes out that second phrase. Because if I'm here, I gotta slide all the way down. It's got to be quick, so. But you can do it, but it's a little tougher to get to it. So if I'm here, just much easier to get from this position down to here, okay? So what we're doing here is I'm barring the 4th fret with my D and G string, okay? And I'm picking both of those strings, and then picking the 6th fret D string to the and 4th fret G string. And then I'm playing this E chord here. This is your E chord. It's your C-shaped E chord. Okay? That's the shape that I'm thinking out of here. Okay, before the first shape was this shape, which is your G shape E chord, right? This is our C-shaped E chord we're thinking out of here. Okay, so I'm going. What I'm doing there is I'm playing the B string 5th fret and the G string 4th fret. And then coming back down. Okay? And those are just all double stops. And then coming down to the 2nd fret and doing more double stops here. I'm barring on the 2nd fret, A string and D string. Doing 2 hammer-ons on the A string from 2 to 4. And then I'm plucking the D string barred on the 2nd fret here, D and G strings. Okay, and that's kind of over the A chord or over an A shape. Okay, so far we got. As I said, there's going to be tabs for this. There's a link below that'll take you over to my Patreon page, and you can check out the tabs for this, okay? Okay, then we got, so we'll call that section 3. Super, super simple. This switches from the double stops down to just single notes. Straight out of your E major scale, okay? So, familiar with your E scale or your E shapes, your different shapes, then you're familiar with this. So all I'm doing there is I'm picking 2 and 4 on A, I'm playing our root note E on the 2nd fret D string, and then doing 4th fret D back to 2nd fret D, sliding from 4 to 6 on D, okay, playing 4th fret G, going back down to 6th fret D, sliding back down to 4. Okay, so that phrase. Okay, and I put a little bit of vibrato on the notes. And if you've got something like this, you can use this as well. So I think it sounds a little better if you just use your hand for vibrato. And then the last part here, I do this maybe a little different than the record. On the record, it kind of sounds like the guitar player may be sliding, but I'm doing a hammer-on to this. Okay, so I'm going. You can pick that last note. I tend to just pull it off, even though it doesn't attack as much. I tend to just pull it off. Okay, and you can hear in the mix on the record that note's kind of covered up anyway. So I think he's doing a pull off. Okay, so what we're doing there is I'm doing a double stop here, G string 4th fret, B string 5th fret, okay, and I'm hammering onto the 6th fret G string. Okay, and if you'll see here, I'm using my pinky. The reason for that is because I'm immediately after that, I'm catching that same fret, the 6th fret on the D string, so do a slide down. So I can use my ring finger, but if I do that, it's going to be kind of hard to reach up with my ring. Okay, you have to. So I want that note to ring right into the slide that I'm doing. So I use my pinky, or you can use your ring and use your pinky for the slide. However you'd like to do it, okay? So hammer on to 6, okay? And then I'm doing a slide down on the D string from 6 to 4, 2, okay? So I'm doing a pull off, 2, and then 4, 2 on A, 4 on D, and then do this little lick. Okay, and it's just a quick slide to 5 and back down to 4. Pull off to 2. Okay? And then it just repeats that again. So the whole riff. So there's your intro riff to Chasing After You. Hope this lesson's been helpful for you guys. This is a really, really cool riff. I just find myself sitting down, picking up a guitar and flipping to the neck position and playing it lately. So really, really cool riff. But yeah, that's what this channel's about. I'm gonna do all kinds of music, all kinds of, from all different years. So not limiting it just to 90s, 80s or 90s country. There's a lot of great guitar work there. Some of the best guitar work in country music came out of those eras. But not going to exclude some of the new stuff if I hear some cool stuff come out. So hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Go ahead, if you haven't already done so, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon to stay tuned for when I post new videos, which I haven't done a lot of lately. I've been super swamped with a lot of things going on. But I'm going to try to get some more videos up for you guys. All right, click the link below, go over to my Patreon page, check that stuff out, and I'll see you guys next time.